Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently in the penultimate war, and things are pretty laggy. We do of course expect that at this point. The 4th combat fleet appears to require some orders. It's in combat right now, so maybe it requires fewer orders than I thought. Okay, now it requires orders. No, wait. The 4th combat fleet, this is a new session, obviously. The 4th combat fleet was here to defend against the constant production of the mega shipyard. That's completely fine. The 4th doesn't require orders. Noted. However, our armies do require some orders. This army here can go ahead and jump drive over to Antak Rom if I don't deselect it instead. There we go. And we'll go ahead and land on Jurg Serund. Wonderful. We're going to push down with this fleet over to Lythorius, and then from there over to the Black Hole. Perfect. This transport fleet isn't particularly doing anything. However, it's not really in a position to do anything because of this fleet here. The murder of Foosh. They're slightly problematic for us. And I think we're just going to jump drive up and deal with them. So we're going to jump drive over and take them out. Excellent. Now we're just going to keep killing these mega shipyard fleets. At least once this month tick finishes up. Sounds like some necrophaging happening there, judging by the sound effects. Whatever it is, there's a lot of processing. Yeah, I see some necrophage icons. Excellent. That's a lot of processing. Okay, yeah, this is just a big necrophage. Okay. That's a lot of necrophage. There we go. Excellent. So we'll get rid of all of that. The necrophaging is completely fine. Admin cap came up. We kind of don't need more admin cap right now. We'll grab leader lifespan instead. Our jump drive should come up here pretty soon. And that's great. Let's check in on... Oh, hello. The 3rd combat fleet needs orders. We're going to bring them in over to Minok. Wonderful. Now then, Transport Fleet 28 still requires orders. As soon as we have successfully jump drived in here, it's safe for us to jump drive in. And so we will do so. And then we will begin our invasion at Frashaz. However, the hostile starbase is currently preventing that, so we'll have to wait for this battle to wrap up, which is completely fine. It will wrap up very, very shortly indeed. Excellent. Okay, so these guys are on their way in theory. I don't think it's this guy. I think it's Transport Fleet 28, isn't it? Yes, it is. We're going to land on Frashaz. Look at all these combats. Is this not insane? Absolutely bonkers. Okay, these guys are going to, after this month tick, they're going to push down over this way. It looks like we are already through the month tick. That wasn't a bad one. Excellent. These guys are ready for additional invasion, except... Oh, yep, there is another location to land on. Do so. Okay, there's some stuff over here. That is completely fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We're going to have this fleet come up here and then grab all of this territory. Not in that order, actually. We're just going to come in like that for now. The 6th requires orders, and they're also a bit low in terms of reinforcement. We can jump drive them up here, though, to grab Rixim, and then from there, over to Rigot. Wonderful. The 4th is, of course, doing what they're supposed to. Transport Fleet 26 is not completely built. We're not going to mess with that one. Oh, this is a planetary invasion finishing up.
An enemy planet has been secured.
Excellent. Transport Fleet 10 has finished attacking over here, and we're going to jump drive them over to Latirin. Now, they're not quite ready to actually do this yet because we're still working on taking out this starport, but we can still get in position over here. And eventually our fleet will decide to kill the starport. But it is not this day. Oh my. There we go. Now they're going. And it's done. Okay. So Transport Fleet 10 will come in over to here. And of course, the 5th Combat Fleet, their primary mission right now is to just grab this territory and then come up over this way. Actually, go away, telephone. Please. Not right now. This is not the time for that. So, I was just thinking about this. That order is not efficient. We would rather this order be something along the lines of this. Down to Koval, and then to Philomir. Excellent. So we will do that. This is a lot of fleet combats. The 3rd requires orders. Their orders are to push over to Crimdor. The 4th also require orders. I guess they can come up over this way. That's fine. Anyone? No. What am I doing? The 4th stay here. The 4th stay here. I need to not do that. I need to remember. Memories are apparently very difficult. Hello, Munstick. It's a lot of fleet combat stats. Okay, 1 second while I turn off the ringer on the phone here. Nope, that's the power button. Okay, let's get... No. Oh my, I'm very bad at this. I'm very, very bad at this. There, the ringtone is off. Excellent. That took way longer than it should have. Regardless,
An enemy planet has been
that gave us some time to get some lag done, I suppose. And that is probably something I should have done before starting this.
An enemy
Okay,
planet has been
so we've successfully invaded over here. We want to invade Jurg Nutheg. Excellent. And then the question is, what do we want Transport Fleet 28 to do? There isn't really anything for it to do just yet, but it can jump drive over to here, I suppose, and begin getting in position to attack Kartox. That'll be fine. They're just continuing to pump them out of that mega shipyard. Okay, now we'll queue up landing armies here. The Shroud is accessible after this planetary invasion anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and activate the Shroud. Let's see what we get. There we go. It's just very laggy. Increased influence or increased evasion? We're gonna take the curse, I guess. Sensor range and ship hyperlane detection range. That's actually irrelevant for us because we have the mega structure. Completely fine. No worries there. This is so many notifications. See if we can get rid of some of these. There we go. Okay, explosive weapon attack speed has finished up. We should definitely grab armor hit points. And then this fleet needs orders. We're going to jump drive them over to here, I think. And we are going to land there. Perfect. Another month tick going on. These wars get very laggy in the end game, there's no doubt about that. That said, we're getting them cleaned up very, very nicely. This fleet can definitely come over here, like so. Rising unemployment, we don't care. Very irrelevant. And this fleet is on the way over to that black hole. Perfect. So we are getting these exclaves cleaned up. And then we can turn our focus over to the Interstellar Packery Combine, which will be wonderful. The 9th do not currently have orders, and they should get some, so they can come up over this direction. The 6th still require reinforcement, and we're going to go ahead and hit that reinforce fleet button, and we're going to tell them to come over this way, the old-fashioned way. Okay. Excellent. The 10th require orders, and their orders are to push down over this way, and finish off this little constellation over here. And then they can come back up here if our other fleet isn't in position yet. Shield hit points have finished up, and we will go ahead and grab energy weapon attack speed. And then for society research, I suppose we can grab food from jobs. It's fine. The first require orders, and these are very simple orders to give. We'll just tell them to do that, and then from there, jump drive over to here. Actually, we don't need them to jump drive. That's kind of irrelevant. We can just, from there, have them... Let's just clear these orders. We can just have them come in like this, and then from there to here, and then here. I don't think those orders took, because there's technically no route. There will be a route, though. We are well over our starbase cap, and we should probably do something about that. We'll downgrade 1, 2, 3... And we can't downgrade this one. Okay. Any more in here that we want to downgrade? Yes. Yes, there are. We'll downgrade all of these unupgraded ones over in this region. Excellent. We may as well be ticking forward right now. I don't think there's any real reason not to be. Although... that definitely took some time to start ticking forward. That's late game Stellaris on a large galaxy for you. Not the most optimized in terms of multi-threaded performance. But we've got a lot of these that we can downgrade. Excellent. Yeah, we do have a station under attack, but I kind of don't care. We'll call that good for now, in terms of downgrading, and let's check in on our combat fleets. All look good. And all of our invasion fleets actually look good as well right now. Great. We've got a month tick, and we're still killing those mega shipyard ships very, very prodigiously. Wonderful. The fourth require orders. No, they don't. They're killing these. What am I talking about? I need to not do that. Hello, this is a planetary invasion. Excellent. And that is these guys. If we can... Oh, that's another planetary invasion finishing. One of these days it'll finish. There we go. That was actually, I think, 3 of them, or 4 of them finishing all at the same time. The Taverites are now gone. That should help the lag. It won't fix it, but it will help. We can start moving these guys somewhere a little more useful, like perhaps down over here. It's going to take them some time to get there. That's okay. These guys don't have anywhere to invade just yet. We'll need to attack up over here first. These guys don't have anywhere to attack either. Okay. So we don't really have orders to give them yet. We're waiting on fleets. That's fine. And then these guys... Wait, they can attack here. What am I talking about? There are no armies in orbit. What? Are they already landing? Yes, they're already landing. Okay, in they go. Perfect. This is so many notifications. So many notifications. They're already at 49% war exhaustion, by the way. Okay, that's another planet finishing up. And we do need to give some orders, I see, to the 3rd combat fleet. Not the 4th, because I actually remembered this time. I know, that's shocking. There's a fleet back up this way. It's a very tiny one, but we'll go take it. And then we will push over this way. Okay. This transport fleet. Still waiting on this fleet to, you know, do something quasi-useful. This transport fleet can now jump drive up to Rigot, and once there, we will land on Ratzel. And we're still waiting on this fleet to do something over here. So that's fine. These guys have a lot of planets to land on, but actually not as many as it could be. So that's interesting. Second are still just chilling, which is exactly what they're supposed to be. The 7th, however, they can move. These are now uncolonized. That's fine. We are going to jump drive up to here. Hostile fleets are present in this system. There's a mining station there. Never mind. We'll hold off on that one. Instead, we will survey this system and move to this system. Okay. These guys, they can start heading down over this way. And these guys as well can start heading down over this way. Again, we're going to do it via the slow route, and that's okay. These guys can definitely come over to Medkarash. And as we get these areas cleaned up, we'll be able to devote more and more to fighting our primary foe, the Interstellar Packery Combine. So that will be ideal. The 9th require orders, and their orders are, of course, to push up to here. And that's it for now. We have finished up another tech, that's armor hit points. Let's grab strikecraft damage. I would love to invade here so that they stop building this. That's probably going to become a relatively high priority. These guys are still just chilling. Yeah, and these will arrive over here, so that's fine. We'll tell them to come in over this way. And then from there, they can grab Farood. Actually, those orders aren't taking, but that's okay. This is definitely very, very laggy. There is no doubt about that. But again, that is fully expected. We're losing rare crystals again, which I don't like to see. That said, we are gaining 9,000 energy credits per month right now, so we can bump up our purchase order there. That's completely fine. This looks like an invasion finishing up. Is it? It's gotta be. This has gotta be an invasion. Right? Anytime now. Anytime now. Well, there's our research. Transgenic crops. Excellent. We got enough to get like one frame there. But yeah, this is definitely a planetary invasion finishing up with a lot of pops that need to be moved. That seems to be what causes the lag, is, oh, that's also a huge necrophage at the same time. It was actually just a necrophage. We didn't finish up an invasion there. Just a big necrophage. Yeah, manipulation of pops seems to be what's super slow in late game Stellaris. Everything else seems to run reasonably well, but that pop manipulation, very slow. Surely there's some optimization that they could do there.
An enemy planet has been secured.
Some way to like batch edit them or something. I don't know what I'm talking about, of course. I have no idea what their code structure looks like.
A spaceport is the center.
Okay. We're evading a hostile fleet apparently over here, but that's fine. We're going to attack over here, and then this fleet afterwards will come down here and deal with this. Okay. So this transport fleet will be in position to attack here very shortly. Hello, month tick. Shouldn't be that bad of a month tick this time. These guys are pretty much not doing anything, so we need to get them over to this area. We're going to jump drive as far as we can, which is actually to here. And then from there, we'll move over and land here.
A study has
Excellent.
been completed.
Okay. These guys are still awaiting fleet movements, as are these guys. Sure. We got to get those fleet movements in there, though. There's no doubt about that. We should check in on our fleets, in fact. The 9th is currently located here, and we can move them like that. Push up a little further. The 6th is just chilling here. And we definitely want them to come in like that. The 4th is, of course, doing what they're supposed to. The 1st can start moving down over this way. It'll take them time to get there, but that's okay. We've almost got all those exclaves finished up. There is still this group up here. And I'm actually going to... This jump drive range is not necessarily ideal. And we don't have any gateways in this region that are accessible, do we? Maybe Resor? No. They're closed to us. If we just tell these guys to engage them, they're going to come in that way. Okay. We can jump drive over to Ishnor, and then from there, come in. So that will save us roughly half the journey. I guess that'll do. But I do want to chase down that fleet, for sure. Okay. I don't really care right now about the civilian ships, necessarily. These guys are still on the way in over here. Excellent. The 10th require orders. They are currently located here. That is as expected. They're going to come down this way and clean up this exclave. We just finished up a technology. This is flash coolant. Fantastic. And we will go ahead and grab, say, flash coolant again. That's actually the cheapest. Kinetic weapon attack speed. Sure. Okay. Another necrophage appears to have happened. It's so weird that just converting 3 pops is so lengthy. I wonder what their pop data storage structure looks like. I should look into that sometime. Because that seems like that shouldn't cause this level of lag. But it definitely does. The pop manipulation is, I think 100%, well, not 100% of what's causing the lag, but I think it's like 95% of what's causing the lag. The 6th are going to come down to Brocken. That is perfect. The 3rd are located over here, and that is completely fine. We wanted to drive a wedge in between their 2 regions like this, so we will just come down over this way, like so. Wonderful. Next, the 4th has to remain where it is. Until we can invade over here anyway. A derelict space station, huh? Well, that's all well and good, but apparently we don't get to interact with that. Exciting. Well, these guys are now in a position where they can jump drive in.
A construction ship is under attack.
And then from there, they can land here. This fleet will come finish up this exclave. There is an exclave over here, I'm noticing. That's fine. We can come back and deal with that after we've gotten all this. Okay. A leader died. Okay, I think we lost a science ship. I don't actually care about that. Army damage, finishing up. Let's grab food from jobs. It's the cheapest without scrolling down, which seems like altogether too much work. Excellent. This transport fleet is actually ready for orders. We'll come in over here, and we will land on Zaktik Zajkax. Now that's a planet name. I can get behind that. Excellent. The 9th requires orders. No, we're not going to destroy those districts. We're not doing that. We're in total what could possibly go wrong mode right now. Okay, the 9th will come over like that. The 10th, their mission is, of course, just to do that. Excellent. Our landings are proceeding, and we are cleaning this right on up. That is, of course, exactly what we like to see. We want to take out these multiple fleets that are over here, though. So we're chasing them down, and hopefully we'll catch them eventually. I suspect we will. The 5th require orders, and their orders are to push down to here. That actually gets us a gateway over here, which is a big, big deal. These guys, they can just jump drive over to, say, Yidixa, where there's a gateway, and from there be retasked. The 3rd, I'd love for them to come over this way, and then the 4th, they stay put for now. Okay, we are, of course, invading over here. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, I think that we may not finish straight up. We may not finish this war, but we're going to end the war. Like, the war won't be over, but it'll be over, if you know what I mean. It's already pretty over, but the Estragon denomination are going to fall very, very shortly. And that will be fantastic. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Is that the end of the Estragon? Yes! Yes, it is. Wonderful.